everybody, and welcome to our channels. This is Negative Light. I'm joined by Black Moonlight 67,
Hello.
68, something like that.
7.
Star Strikes, you might know him for My Little Pony junk. And then Blue Phoenix 98, Capulus Face. So I guess the first topic we have today is blending, which is basically Mojang's method of affecting old worlds. They're trying to protect the worlds that are even 10 years old, being able to update into the newer terrain.
They haven't done it in the past, actually.
They have not. It's always you've had the weird that you've always had picture number 1, and now we're getting picture number 2, which is cool.
The second half of blending is they will also just be adding the 1.18 lower terrain to the bottom of your world. Like, it was always there, and you just never thought to go down that far.
Make a funny comment. You make that really hard pit to dump everything in.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Oh yeah,
There's
all those pits though that went to like Bedrock and stuff. Because I personally make. Oh my goodness, if I did any of my worlds and updated it, you know what would happen when I go to like the bottom? There's some where I would just like, if there's a cave at the bottom, I would just fall through. Like there'll be holes in my floor now.
Oh my
where caves form in my strip mining.
That is gonna be hilarious. I mean, I feel like they've got to add like a layer of blocks.
But they said
I'm sure.
they're changing the
I hope so.
Bedrock with cobblestone in a different video.
Yeah.
In the past.
I'm thinking about hackers with X-ray hunting for bases in servers. Can't think of what they're called, factions and stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if this will make it any harder to see them because they're further down, or how much harder it will be to see
it just
them.
needs the texture pack, because you use a texture pack to do it, needs to be updated to make also all of the different
Deep slate.
It's super easy.
Yeah,
it's not
like I know that, but I'm saying it's just further, and I'm just hoping that it's harder for the game to render it.
Maybe. Oh, that's true. Rendering the bottom might actually be an issue. Like they can't render deep far enough. That's a good point. As for affecting them like texture pack way, because it's a texture pack and the way the texture pack works, don't ask why I know this. It's still super easy for people.
It makes everything look like glass. It's like copy pasting the texture, right?
Yeah, pretty much. This is the next part. This is something that's really exciting, which is Java and Bedrock are getting the same scene.
There will not be perfect parity. Even here, you can see you're being a little bit more lucrative in Java than you are in Bedrock.
But
you get the structure. That's what it's doing. Because there's another picture of like trees, and the trees are differently, but the river and the landscape is the same. Yeah,
but it's still exciting idea that we'll be able to like share, have the same world in Java and in Bedrock, and be really good for like especially the comparison videos, because those are really popular where they compare the two, to actually be able to try to build like the same redstone and same base in the exact same environments on both versions would also be really cool. So
here's something really cool for anybody who wants to like create their own creatures or islands for Minecraft.
And animate
like mod makers.
Everybody wants to in some way.
Yeah.
And this is like your easy way.
So it allows you to create custom character models
with already animation in if you want to copy a model
or
something that's already
you can make custom animations, and it doesn't look terribly complicated. Like it'll take you a bit, but it looks like one of those things that once you take the 5-10 hours to learn it, you roll with it and you're off. It's like an editing software.
This is one completely made from scratch. The guy handmade all of this as a note for Java.
You spawn in the forest too.
Yes.
So.
But this is purely in Bedrock, right?
No, this isn't Java. You can use this for Java.
Bedrock.
Oh, this isn't Java.
It's for both. You can use it for Java and Bedrock.
For Java and Bedrock.
And guys, I want to emphasize this. It's free.
And it can be run in browser as well. So for those lazy people who don't want to use PC, you don't have an excuse to not use it. So, for those of you who are fans of Minecraft Dungeons, they're apparently adding something called Seasonal Adventures. Now, I haven't played this in a while, but I believe, Moon, you actually have a series on Minecraft Dungeons, correct?
It's very far behind because I haven't bought the thing. I am actually thinking of just buying the game again on Steam because I'm really behind on, like, the packs and stuff. because now because I like Steam better, it works better for me, and also the DLC is done. They're not releasing any more DLCs, is what they have shared. They're done with it. Yeah, they mentioned that in this, which really surprised me. Was DLCs are done. The main storyline of Minecraft Dungeons finished. So I want to just buy it from Steam and like have them all now. And then they also, so they're talking about the adventures. My favorite part about these seasonal adventures, which I think is super cool, is that they last forever. So you can buy them whenever, you can play them whenever, you can switch between them. They, in 10 years when they have 100 of these, you can play 1 to 100 still. And like anyone in between. Yeah. Oh, also free updates too are constantly happening as well. But yeah, they have emotes, flares, which is cool.
Yeah.
Capes,
Skins.
pets, new skins. That's it. I made it sound like there was more coming, but a lot of cosmetic stuff that you can earn from the seasonal adventures and also from their free updates too. So, like, even if you don't want to pay for them, you'll still be constantly getting free stuff. Speaking of free stuff, towers are free. They are just being added to the game, and everyone's going to have access to these guys, which looks so pretty in that concept art.
I think they said, like, it's going to be a week-long cycle where
2 weeks.
basically they have one tower every week or something.
2 weeks.
2?
It's going to refresh every 2
cycle.
weeks.
That you can basically go through, and I think it's like 30 floors or something.
Yeah.
And they'll just be putting in a combination of mobs, and it'll be curated every 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah.
Likely with a cycle, they'll probably once every 2
And
months
it
or
will be
something.
the same across all games. So you and your friends can strategize together. You can't play it together, which I kind of wish you kind of could.
Actually, I thought I saw 2
No,
people.
it's a solo player only, which I think is my only critique, is I would have liked it to also have been multiplayer, but I understand kind of why it's not.
So, as some of y'all might know, I'm kind of a Shulk Sensor guy. So, sadly, they're pushing this back to the Wild update, the Shulk Sensors, and they're making something called the Deep Dark Cities, which is
They're ancient cities.
yeah, ancient cities, adding a ton to the lore. They have soul lanterns and some really cool things.
It's
This is where you'll
carpet
find the
everywhere
Shulk-
too, which is kind of cool.
Wait, that's carpet?
Yeah, great carpet all over the place.
Wait, what?
Not there, but
No.
later on there's great carpet, I
No.
thought.
That looks like stone.
No, not here. There's
Oh.
one point where there's like a hallway and he's walking on great carpet. There! That's carpet, isn't it? That's wool. I'm not
Yeah.
crazy! That is
Yes,
wool!
it is.
I am not crazy! I feel better.
So you don't have to bring wool to beat up a warden. So, and continue my rant about Shulk Sensors, we have the Shulk Catalyst, which is a very interesting block in that if a mob dies near it, it will produce souls, and the souls will produce this Shulk growth here, which can, on occasion, produce a Shulk Sensor on top of one of these blocks. These blocks also will produce more XP per mob. So it'll expand XP farms and still allow you to collect Shulk growth in the case that a mob dies, but not by a player's kill.
Yeah. Also, it looks cool.
Yes,
It looks
does
like a
look
birthday cake gone wrong. I
all like your
want...
nightmares.
Can someone make my 22nd birthday cake just that? I want it as my birthday cake, please.
Is that vanilla or lemon?
I would...
It's gonna be lemon.
I don't
With
know.
yellow?
The thing is, like, I would still want it to be a chocolate cake because that's what I like. But the frosting, I would make it like a buttercream vanilla, and then just color
Okay,
it right. Shulk Screechers are epic for hauntedness and scariness because the light effect is what I'm actually most excited about, which is about to be shown.
I like
slightly.
the noise.
The noise is
You
cool
can make
too.
people
You can't hear it on my
sweat
end,
with that noise.
but look at that. Look how the candles come out. Like you could, the candles are still slightly there.
Yes.
I love them. And then comes, we have a terrifying warden.
Um,
Noted, they come out of the ground, I think is the big thing to note from them.
Yeah.
And they now have a
Yeah,
sense
And
of
the
smell.
smell.
Which they didn't really
Yeah.
show very well. They're like, I know he comes out of the ground. I'm like, yeah, why didn't you let us see it? Also,
well, wait.
he gives a lot, he gives his
does
own
make a
darkness
big
effect.
This is gonna make for some epic adventure maps. Like,
It's,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Awesome.
And because
For
he's
a dungeon.
summonable, right?
Yes.
You can actually make him something that when people walk in a room, the screechers go off and people know, oh, it's a boss fight.
Yeah, because I think you can summon it. I wonder if he still has to be in like the deep dark to be summoned, or if you can or if he relies on just the block type. Another big thing to note, which there is no really images of, is this isn't just a swamp update. It's an atmosphere update. They are doing more than just the swamp. They are adding atmosphere to a ton of things. Like it looked like the birch forest, the tree growth for tall birch trees is changing slightly. And maybe even the flower type. Like, we might be getting new flowers or something this update. And probably, like, atmosphere effects like we have in the end. Not the end. In the nether. It looks like they might be trying to add that into the game in other biomes. We all wanted this.
This is, like, one item we always have complained that Minecraft needs to add. Okay, let's just be honest.
It's
Everyone has said it.
Yeah.
That's all we need to say, though. It's here. No further comment.
So mangrove trees will be a new type of wood that they're adding with a new type of generation. This will be the first sapling that you can plant underwater and above water. But the interesting thing about how these grow is that they'll actually grow on the bottom of the leaves right here.
Yeah.
So it makes them almost like a unique type of sapling that you can grow without having to cut down a tree.
Now mangroves have a huge diversity of what their wood color can be. From anything from like almost white to like black, and they had to go with a color that I can barely tell the difference from jungle wood. Like they even put it in a jungle as if to emphasize it's just jungle wood. Like why, guys?
Yeah.
This was our chance to either get black or white wood, and you go with pink? I am so upset about this. I'm fuming.
Minecraft, don't retexture jungle wood. Please. And they have gone through and designed the roots intentionally
look
so that
epic.
you can go under them.
The
In
roots
the
are
new
epic.
What if they made it? What if they made it so that it, depending on where it grew, or maybe certain blocks it was growing out of, changed the color of the wood?
I would love it. Oh, like with the
That would be
frogs?
cool.
So there'd be 3 different mangrove roots, kind of like there are 3 different frog types. So you'd have your white, your black, and then the pinkish color. I would like that. I know why they went with the pinkish color, because it's the most common type of mangrove, produces that color. But it's such a missed opportunity. Mud!
And they are adding... Yes,
Mud!
they're adding mud.
I love
which
it.
Is dirt.
I've never been
on
so
water.
excited in my life
Oh my god, I love
about
it.
wet dirt.
For one,
Yes,
it's like a black
so if you-
sand, which I've been wanting, that doesn't fall, which is cool. Unlimited clay.
And it can convert into clay, and you can get dirt unlimitedly. This is automated, so you can make a clay farm now.
Yay. And then also the most exciting, other than black sand, black sand, which is exciting, is, where is it?
The mud brick.
Mud brick. It's so pretty. I love it. We have 3 types of frogs. We don't get 1 frog. We don't get 2 frogs. We get 3 frogs.
They
Very
also
good.
have tadpoles, so you have that whole stage of growing them up.
Yeah, I'm excited for that, like where babies actually are extremely different from... My only disappointment, I'm hoping they add this. I want frog eggs to be a thing.
But they did say something about the frogs we want to highlight. The frogs will have unique characteristics between them.
They're 2 pixel fireflies.
There will be the smallest possible. They will be the smallest mob in Minecraft.
My idea for fireflies is like, I think you should be able to catch them in a glass bottle and use it as a light source.
Yes, I want this so bad, because that's what we did with fireflies when we were kids, and then you forgot about them and they all die in the jar.
My gosh, fireflies could be a flashlight, guys.
Isaac is raising his hand.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, they were introducing a flashlight. They had a flashlight in the video for the first one, the glare.
Jar of fireflies over a spyglass. Flashlight.
This has to happen, Mojang. Somebody have them right now.
Minecraft idea in the world. The LA!
The LA! Look how happy he is! He's
So-
dancing! I'm happy.
One of the fastest.
So excited that these guys won. You have no idea. Like, this is what I was hoping for, and it happened, and I'm very happy. And I'm excited to see what, like, uses it has, and to also have more people join my dance parties. Okay, I do want to know, I just have one last thing I want to note, and that is something that wasn't mentioned this live stream, and that is the archaeological sites.
I have a strong feeling they will not. That the archaeology may become one of those backlogged items that may never get added. are maybe so massive that they realize they need a ton more lore.
Yeah.
Because if you look at this update and the Caves and Cliffs Part 2, just look at the Deep Dark section. The amount of lore that adds is okay, let's just be honest. That pad is going to be sitting on this for about 2 months. This is going to be FNAF for him.
So, yeah, I just wanted that noted. There wasn't a single mention, a single hint, nothing about the archaeological sites. So I don't know what that means for them. I have questions, Mojang. Like, I was excited for him, but I do believe, hopefully, that just means that they are planning something extra big for it, and they just don't want to spoil it and talk about it. They kind of want us to forget about it for a little bit, and then bam, they hit us with it, and it's cool. Bye.
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 We're gonna outro us?
Bye, everyone.
I think that was Cap trying to outro, and we should accept that. So bye!
Yes.
I'm okay with
Get
it.
a meme that. We get to meme this.
Look at her
Please,
face.
someone for all that's good in the world, meme it.